We're back with a Fox News alert, and exactly the type of alert you never want to read. According to several sources, NYPD officers, 2 of them, are dead after being shot in Harlem tonight, just over 2 hours ago. Officers were responding to a domestic violence call between a mother and her son. Gunshots erupted around 5:10 p.m. According to multiple sources, tragically, both officers are confirmed dead. We're monitoring the latest, and here to react is Jason Rantz. Jason, you're getting this news coming in just like we are in real time. Dispute, law enforcement shows up. It had to be something that looked like something like an ambush for 2 to have been killed is what's being reported. Your reaction, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, to your point, you never want to hear this kind of breaking news. We see an increase in violent crime all across the country. We've seen an increase in crimes committed against cops. Last year saw historic numbers of officers being killed on duty and being targeted on duty. Just based on the preliminary information that we have, it does seem like this might be a case of these 2 officers being ambushed. We don't know that yet, obviously, and we're starting to get a little bit more reports on the actual suspect. The question always becomes, where did the suspect get this weapon? How old was the suspect? Does the suspect have a criminal past? Because what we've seen in the past is that a lot of people who should be behind bars end up getting let go early or not prosecuted for prior crimes because we think that we can just quickly and easily rehabilitate them. Unfortunately, in a lot of these cases, we can't, and then something potentially like this can happen.
Absolutely. We're getting more information in real time. As I mentioned, gunfire erupted around 5:10. It was on the West 135th Street. Police responding to a dispute between a mother and a son. One of the officers was struck in the face by gunfire. Law enforcement sources said the suspect was also shot, according to initial reports. NYPD urging people to avoid that area in a tweet. And Mayor Eric Adams headed to Harlem Hospital, where the officers were being treated and now, according to sources, are now confirmed dead. It mentions, again, don't have a lot of information. It's early. But it mentions Eric Adams going to the scene. He's a mayor who was elected in part on cleaning up the crime that has happened in New York City, similar to across the country.
Yeah, and this is his time to show his experience as an officer, not just as a leader of the city, but as someone who understands what now this department is going through. When you lose an officer, let alone 2, the entire department hurts. And we've seen officers all around the country feel like they're not getting supported by political leadership or by the citizens that they're representing. So now's the time to show that kind of compassion to people who lost their partners in all of this. This hurts.
Oh, you better believe it hurts. And it's infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating when you consider what these men, they don't get paid a lot to do this. They go out on behalf of us, and then we don't have their backs. Jason Rantz, you cover this so well. Thank you for being a voice on this tragic evening. More Fox and Friends, or excuse me, not Fox and Friends, Fox News Primetime coming up next.